Lamens. He has been extremely, ridiculously good for Manchester United. There's nothing else you can say about Lamens. For him to come to Man United at 23, he's just amazing. And against Everton, put a stamp on everything he has done for Manchester United. Calm, cool, collected. The FA has to do something about these corner kicks. Because against Everton, it was as if we were like Royal in the Rumble. This isn't football. This isn't football. This isn't something that we have to advocate. This is not something that we have to advertise. This is not something. We've totally ruined football. We have totally ruined football. This is Royal in the Rumble. How is this thing possible? And the referee did not, for once, claim a foul for Man United when the crosses were flying. They were literally pushing Lamens into the net just to get a goal. Just to get a goal. This is not football. Arsenal has made this thing popular. Trying to find ways and means to, obstruct the goalkeeper. And they've getting away with it for 2 seasons now. So every team in the Premier League has adapted to it. But United against Everton, what we witnessed was atrocity, was disgraceful. This is not football. It was planned. They wanted to intimidate Sanne Lamens. They wanted to force a goal. And they know how to score in the Premier League. What happened to entertaining football? What happened to teams working football? Look at United corner kick against Tottenham. Manu came from inside the pole. He set the ball fantastic for But that is how we work corner kicks. That is how we work set pieces. United have scored, I think 7 or 8 goals via set pieces this season. And all our goals have been amazing. It has been amazing. We work it to the perfection. We work it to the T. We do it in a manner that people will envy. Not this. Not this. If I say not this, I mean not this. This is an atrocity. I don't see why the referee didn't penalize Everton. I don't see why they didn't. Look at the number of times Sanne Lamens had to, battle his way just to get the ball, just to save the ball. And kudos to Sanne Lamens, who against Everton was outstanding. Outstanding. He was just brilliant. Nothing could go. Nothing could get passing. He has everything we wanted. Everything we wanted. This is his start. 43 touches, 4 saves, 4 punches, 2 high claims, 0 goals conceded. Sanne Lamens against Everton. At this point in time, I'm forced to give him the best goalkeeper in the league. Because what he has come to do at Manchester United, you can't simply quote it by stats. The calmness. Look, it looks easy when a goalkeeper comes out to claim cross. It looks easy. Onana wasn't doing that. So as a United fan, to me, it's not that easy. Because the moment you have a goalkeeper coming out to claim 2 or 3 high crosses in a game, he, neutralize the area threats for you. It means as a defender, You are not looking on your shoulders thinking, will I be able to, claim this cross? Will I be able to head this cross? The goalkeeper is coming out to claim it, making your work far, far easier for you, making your work simpler for you. And that is what Sanne has done for United. This is what Moyes said. Lamens was bloody brilliant for Man United. And he knew what Everton was doing. And they knew what their intention was against Manchester United. While they were not finding their way to get a goal, while they were not creating enough chances, we're going to force it. Today, we're going to force you with corner kicks, especially in the dire embassies of the game. We'll do everything possible to get it. And that was what was happening to Onana. He was being bullied throughout the set pieces. And he looked scared, especially when United defended against set pieces. The defenders were confident. They were comfortable. Onana wasn't confident. Onana wasn't comfortable. And Sanne Lamens has made it look easy. Trust me, it's not that easy. Sanne Lamens make it look easy. And the FA has to do better and find a ways to stop this ugly set pieces. There's no way to say it's just ugly, blatant ugly. Crowding the goalkeeper, pushing the goalkeeper into the net. He just doesn't have even any space at all. Had he not had long arms, United would have been beaten. And this is ugly. This is not how football should be played. The FA should do better. Far, far better. Or else it will get a point that we can never really get it out of the game. We can never really get out of the game. Because it's just blatant ugly. There's no way you can sugarcoat it. You can't sugarcoat it. It's blatant ugly. This isn't football. This is not how football is played. And then read what the Telegraph said about Sanne Lamens, and I believe they got it spot on. They said Lamens has become everything Onana was not. Cool, calm, collected. Just these three simple things. And one thing I didn't like about Onana is his positioning was always bad. His positioning was always wrong. He's similar. Sanne Lamens is more Van der Sar-ish than Schmeichel and David De Gea. Very calm. His positioning is just top notch. Top notch. Like I said, he never get faced. For a young goalkeeper coming from the Belgian league, Antwerp, the jump is that big. The jump is that big. For him to come to Man United and be cool, calm, and collected under that high pressure at Manchester United is just not easy. It's not easy because the pressure of being a Man United goalkeeper. Diego Dallo, in an interview with, I think, where Ferdinand mentioned that the three hardest job in the world is being a Manchester United coach, being a Manchester United goalkeeper, and being a Manchester United striker. And Sanne Lamens is just nailing it to the T. He looks flawless in this. I mean, flawless. Please consider to like, subscribe, comment on the comment section below. Let the channel grow. United with Alvin.